Welcome back. Starting a week from tomorrow, our Wednesday NASCAR America shows will originate from the NASCAR Hall of Fame. Our drivers will be joined by a Cup or Xfinity driver, and the debut show will feature Ricky Stenhouse Jr. every Wednesday, 5 p.m. Eastern, from the NASCAR Hall of Fame. Michael McDowell is coming off a 14th place finish at Sonoma, one of his best results of the season. Away from the track, he is involved with the Levine family racing in Camp 95. Now, this is a program for high school students interested in NASCAR, and he spoke to Dave Burns about this venture.
Lee, catching up with Michael for a couple of different reasons. Primarily, well, I shouldn't say primarily, but first of all, Camp 95, what's it all about?
Camp 95 is great. It's something our team put together a few years ago, and it's just getting kids excited about NASCAR, about motorsports, and different aspects of motorsports. It's not all about driving or just working on the car, but the marketing, sponsorship, team management, all the way through. So we kind of give them a taste of everything, let them see what we do here at the shop, and we have some experts from all different categories of motorsports come in and talk to them, and it's a fun few days for them.
Do I get to put them on the spot later?
Yes, let's do it. Absolutely.
All right, we're going to do that. Let's talk a little bit about Sonoma, because it was your best finish out there. Did it look like that finish was coming all day long, or did it take a lot of work to get there?
It always takes a lot of work. Honestly, we're a little disappointed with the 14th. I know that's tough to say, but we have high expectations going to the road courses. Probably had a top 10 car. Unfortunately, I had a pit road violation, so put me to the tail, and it's hard to overcome that. But Todd Parrott and all the guys did a good job, and we got a solid run for the K-Love car. Not what we hoped for, but something to build on.
You mentioned Todd. How is that chemistry going as you're now the full-time driver for the 95 this year?
Yeah, it's been great. He's brought a lot of depth, and that's really helped our race program. We got great guys and gals working here, and it just takes a full team effort. It's not one person at all, but Todd brings a lot of expertise and a lot of experience and wins and championships, and that helps any organization.
How do you feel about the season so far? Do you feel like you've met your expectations, exceeded? Where are you at?
I think that I'd give us a B-. I think that we are pretty close to what the expectation is. We haven't executed perfectly on some of the weekends where we feel like we should have. Some in our hands, some not in our hands. But that's how seasons go. In NASCAR, 36 races, you're going to have ups and downs. But overall, as a group, as a team, I think we're pretty close to our expectations. But we always want more.
We are about to the halfway point, and we're privileged to take over the coverage of the races now, starting at Daytona. When you hear Daytona, what goes through your heart and your mind? Are you excited to get there, and does it present more of an equal opportunity for a team like yours?
Yeah, for sure. I think we think chase when we think of Daytona, Talladega, even the road courses. Those are our 6 opportunities in the year where we feel like we could maybe steal a win. And so Daytona, Talladega are places that we circle. This is our last shot, before the chase. So this is a good opportunity for us to, put ourselves in position, and who knows.
And when you race at Daytona, Michael, where is your advantage? How do you feel about the racing, and what's under the hood for you guys?
Well, we have great race cars. Obviously, we have ECR power in our alliance with RCR, so we have good cars going there. But a lot of it is just over the years I've had good runs at Daytona, and so you build on that momentum and experience of putting yourself in the front at the end. And, we've had a 6th, a 7th, an 8th, a 10th, something like that. But you got to be in that top 5 coming to the white flag to even have a shot at it now. So we just got to make little gains and put ourselves in position.
Yeah, the experience is a big factor, and the experience here at Camp 95 for these students going to be very big as well. No canoeing or kayaking or anything like that, Lee, but they're getting a great experience. A NASCAR-themed camp. What a great idea.
Very cool, Dave. Thank you very much. DJ, I've known Michael McDowell for about 13 or 14 years when he was a young driver in junior open wheel racing. It's not just all about motorsport for Michael McDowell. He's more interested in being a good person, a good human being. So this Camp 95 initiative, I not only applaud, but I think it's a really cool idea, because we meet a lot of young people and they say, how do I get started? Where do I get my toe in? Or how do I get my foot in the door in NASCAR? And this is a very cool idea.
Yeah, even though there are more opportunities now, there used to not be anything as to tell when someone would want to know, how do I get started in NASCAR? Whether it was to work on the cars, to be a driver, there just wasn't a defined way to get there. And this is great that Michael McDowell and his race team are taking the initiative to give young people that opportunity just to see up close. Is it something they really might want to get involved in? And back back to Michael McDowell, such a good person. And he's done a lot for the sport, but his focus is about life and helping others in life. And he does a lot of that through his racing. And as he's more successful, even more comes about with that. And this weekend is a big weekend for them because he does extremely well. I think the one thing that he needs, he knows how to get himself in the right spot. If he can get that right someone on his bumper, then who knows what could happen on Saturday night for him.
And he's being rewarded through what he's done as a person, because that horrendous crash that he suffered with Michael Waltrip racing in the Toyota, that could have basically been the end of his career. And now he's enjoying this longevity with Levine Family Racing.
Absolutely. Anything that happens on the racetrack good for Michael McDowell is only icing on the cake, because he does so many good things outside of the racing world.
Yeah, good stuff. Good luck, and we wish all the youngsters as well in Camp 95 an enjoyable time, and hopefully it's educational and they can springboard into a career in NASCAR. Now, whether it's in February, July or any time, racing at Daytona is a special experience. We'll ask our drivers and crew chief what Daytona means to them. That's next on NASCAR America.